White Sox talk, and Jesus Christ, your teeth are white in this.
Wow, like, yeah, I need to get those bleached.
Terrifying. Fucking terrifying. Guys, the White Sox signed one Austin Hayes. Yes. And my question to you guys is, where does he fit in all the outfield chaos? Beef, I'm going to you first.
Yeah. Chorizo, he's a weird fit. Austin Hayes is a weird fit. He's a right-hand hitter. He's got no ability to handle center field with this group. No. They were, in a way, it looks like they were just kind of like buying insurance because they knew they had a pile of outfielders that they were going to have to spread out here. I think they didn't want to get to let's say March 15th in the thing and realize all these guys stink and we have no recourse, nothing to do here. And so you tell an Austin Hayes, look, there's a lot of playing time to be had here. And, you get a chance to put your best foot forward, whatever. If some of the younger guys bounce up a little bit, if you get Everson Pereira or Jared Kelenic shows you something or whatever, then you can slide Austin Hayes back into more of a partial time play. He'll still get to play a bunch because, the outfield spots are, be a little more fluid. But, I mean, you're really just, in a way, buying insurance for the roster and saying, look, we're going to be able to flip this guy. He mashes lefties. They were able to do it with Austin Slater last year. It's like the safest product to buy that you'll probably flip. And to me, it's just like, all right, well, let's just put a credible guy here and a guy who will meet our price and can do some of the things we want to do. And $6 million is cheaper than what a lot of people were saying he was probably going to get out there. It's more than I would have liked to spend. But in my book, I don't love it because I wanted to see what was going to come out from the kids, but I understand it.
How about you, MSS?
Yeah, I agree with that. I was on Hot Takes and Heaters last night with Danny Miller and his buddy Jacob Thome. And I was talking to them is that you finally got a guy that has done it before, has a little pop with his bat. He had like 15 home runs or something last year. And you're like, he can at least be serviceable in a position if things go really fucking sideways with any of these other lottery tickets that they have picked up. The long shot hope, I would think, Loaf, would be you can get somebody to saddle up with Benintendi and you can fucking get him out here and he could play left field almost immediately. But I don't know if that's going to happen. So it's like that's where it gets a little weird, right?
This is where I have a little bit of a struggle with this. Is that Hayes is definitely a platoon player. You could look at his splits. They've been through his career. He's been better against left-handed pitching, but now it's kind of exaggerated, right? Over the last 2 years. So if you look at last year, 949 OPS versus left-handed pitching, 708 versus right-handed. The year before that, 941 versus left-handed, 569 against right-handed. And there's just a little bit of I don't know if I was traumatized by the Nick Swisher situation where they're like, put him in center field. That won't be fucking terrible. That this is where we're headed. Right. And I think, talking to Merck the other night, I think they like Kelenic, and it's maybe between Kelenic and Benintendi, this will be a platoon side for those two guys. He'll get a good amount of playing time with that, but it's just he can't really play anywhere but left field anymore. And even his left field play is just close to average.
The defense is on the way on the down end. Side. You're right, Trezo.
And so it's just I think that he's a piece for a team that's going to use him well. For a team that's going to try and use him every day, it's going to be bad. And I worry about that. It's like when you see someone like Jason Hayward, where Cubs fans hate his fucking guts because he was supposed to be this big guy and do all this shit. And then teams keep picking him up because it's if we only use him in these specific ways, it's very valuable, he's the same. But I don't see a scenario because of the outfield chaos that he's used properly. And that's what I'm a little bit worried about with seeing a signing like this. And not that $6 million is a lot, but it's a lot for the Sox. And it feels like they're going to be running them out there more than they should run them out there. And that's my biggest concern.